So you kind of have to be a little crazy. You know, you have to be brave. Okay, so have you ever heard the term crazy artist?
Well, I mean, aren't
I
all
think
great
you
artists a
kinda
little
have to
bit
be.
crazy?
Yeah, I think you kind of have to be a little bit because, I mean, I had a blue scene. Everything was just totally blue, and then I just put black up there. So if I want to take that off, so you kind of have to be a little crazy. You know, you have to be brave,
Right.
I guess is what it is, because you're not.
I like to say you don't. Artists, I feel like, are not the kind of people who dip their toes into a cold pool. They just dive headfirst into it. You know what I mean?
Know. I don't really swim very well.
So
no, I know what you mean, though. Absolutely.
Like they're not just gonna like, oh, I don't know about this water. They're just gonna be like, you know what? I'm going. I'm going.
Yeah.
I'm going for it.
And I think you're right. And I mean, some people take that a little more extreme than others. Like some people really are just nuts, but you're right. I mean, I don't know. There's not very many things that change your whole life like art changed ours, though.
Right.
Like art, even the way we decorate our house is different. Like everything is.
It took over. It's kind of like it took over your life.
Yeah. Our friends, we either have church friends or they're artists. We don't really know any other kind of people because they just took over everything.
Well, it takes up a lot of time, and you have to put time into it.
You do. I actually, let's see, when was Dana's class? October? Yeah. Was it October?
I think so.
Or September? It was September. The end of September, we went to Indiana and had a course with Steve and Dana. And then the end of October, I went back and had another painting course. We're gone all the time. Like you're
trying to make yourself better, right?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And you meet a lot of people that share the same. If you're not really into it, you just don't get it. So like my mom hates to paint. She doesn't like the way it feels. She doesn't like the way it smells. She doesn't like the way it moves. She don't like it.
She just likes the painting when it's done.
Yeah, she's got some of mine. Some of them I'd like to take back away from her, but she's got some of mine.
Real early ones.
Yeah.
You're probably not gonna proud mama. She's probably not gonna give those up.
She won't let me have it. I'm like, just let me fix it then. And she's like, no. I'm like, fine. I'll just
because when you get super famous, then she can be like,
yeah,
I've got her early works.
These are the originals. Yeah. I don't know about that. I don't know. I've had people tell me I should do like a YouTube channel because I'm kind of nuts. You
really, I mean, to be honest with you, like YouTube, that's the thing nowadays, man. People do everything on YouTube, and I honestly don't see a lot of like art. Like there's a few people I think that may do it, but like while you're painting and stuff like that,
yeah,
and especially if you have I hate to say it, but like almost like a gimmick.
Well, I have a buddy, and I'll probably share this on my Facebook page. So here's a shout out here, JD. I have a buddy who has this persona. He's called a rock and roll painter, and he's phenomenal. He's really good, but I don't know him super well, so I'm just kind of assuming here. But I think that that's kind of like his
thing.
Yeah, like he's really quiet in person. He's real down to earth, but when he puts on his hat, he's really just like a different person.
What kind of hat is this? Is it like a top hat?
Like a top hat. Yeah, he looks like Slash. Yeah. He's a good guy though, and his painting is like he's phenomenal.
Does he paint the same like landscapes as you?
He's certified.
Could you do an online course? I mean, like I know I've taken courses online before, but could you sell a course?
Yeah, like videos.
Yeah, like a video course that people could own.
The only way you can do that is if you don't use Bob's name.
Okay.
Because Bob.
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't. When you start getting to copyright, legal-ish stuff like that,
yeah.
And it does help because when somebody sees Bob Ross Like if you're like Bob Ross style paintings, people are like, wait a minute, you telling me I can
Yeah.
paint like Bob Ross?
Wow.
Or
You can paint the
sort
style.
of, in the style of Bob Ross?
Yeah.
Well, he's just a cultural phenomenon.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, I mean, when you think about people that were like him, there are not very many of them. You've got like
he was the only person on
well, even not even just in the art world, but just
like his vibe.
Yeah, you've
Right?
got well, you see the memes online where it's like Steve Irwin and I love
Fred Rogers.
Yeah. There's not really very many people that would hold up to that name.
Him, I think Bob Ross and Mr. Rogers are probably the two
Yeah.
most chill people